Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The North Ridgeville City Council meeting is now in session. Today is Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025. Please rise for the invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance. Father, we thank you for the opportunity to gather once again this evening, and we ask for your guidance through our meeting. We thank you for the gifts of mutual respect and insights into the common concerns that we all share. We thank you for helping us accomplish our work this day, and we ask these things in your name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Clerk, please call the roll.
Swank.
Here.
Schaefer.
Here.
Abens.
Here.
Winkle.
He's excused.
Awig.
Here.
DeVries.
Here.
Jacobs.
Here.
Mayor.
Here.
Law Director.
Here.
City Engineer.
Here.
Finance Director. Here. Clerk Council. Here.
Tonight, under the approval of minutes, council is in receipt of the regular city council meeting minutes dated August 18th, 2025. Are there any changes or corrections to the minutes? Hearing none, the minutes stand approved. Council has also received the Parks and Recreation Commission meeting minutes dated July 23rd, 2025, the Building and Lands Committee meeting minutes dated August 18th, 2025, and the Civil Service Commission meeting minutes dated August 25th, 2025. Up next is our lobby session. As a reminder, the lobby session is the portion of our meeting in which the public is allowed an opportunity to address City Council as well as the city administration. We do ask that anybody wishing to speak this evening speak from the podium and from the podium only. I will ask you to state your name and address at the beginning for the record, at which time you will be allowed up to 3 minutes to speak regarding matters pertaining to the business of City Council or the general affairs of the City of North Ridgeville. Also, as a reminder, the lobby session is not intended to be an interactive question and answer session, but nonetheless, we do welcome your feedback, and depending on the nature of your comments, a council member may follow up with you. So at this time, the lobby session is now open. Do we have anybody in attendance this evening who wishes to address council? See heads shaking no. Okay. All right, with that, we will move on to administrators' reports. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to welcome UH Urgent Care to North Ridgeville. They opened their doors last week on Center Ridge Road next to Blue Falls Car Wash. Our Public Works Street Division was finishing up the top coat on Maddock Road today. They'll finish the cleanup and any restoration before they move on to the next street on our list. And that list is available on our website at nridgeville.org. Our UMS water meter replacement project is ongoing, and if your account number begins with 107, 111, 114 through 123, you should have received your notification letters, and if you haven't scheduled your appointment with UMS, please do so at your earliest convenience. Because of the Labor Day holiday, Republic Services will be collecting trash tomorrow morning. So please put that out tonight or no later than 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Coffee and Conversation is scheduled for Monday, September 15th at 8:30 here in Council Chambers. And my special guest this month will be Ann Godek, the branch manager of the North Ridgeville Branch Library. She'll share information about the many programs and resources available for all ages. The North Ridgeville Safety Fair is always a good time, and it's a family-friendly event where residents can explore healthy living and learn best safety practices for your home and community. This year's event will be on Saturday, October 4th. We welcome local businesses and organizations to be part of the event. If your business serves the health or safety needs of our community or simply wants to support this positive tradition, this is a wonderful opportunity to connect with residents and showcase your services. Visit the city's website to obtain more information or download the sponsorship exhibitor form from our website. Mr. President, at this time, I move to suspend the bylaws to allow for ordinance number 2025-126 to appear on first readings this evening.
Second.
Thank you. The motion was made by the mayor and seconded by Swink to suspend the bylaws this evening and to add 2025-126 to tonight's agenda under first readings. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Swink.
Yes.
Schaefer.
Yes.
Abens.
Yes.
Awig.
Yes.
DeVries.
Yes.
Jacobs.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, thank you, and that concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Up next, city engineer.
Thank you, Mr. President. Lorraine County Metro Parks is expanding their trails to the west side of Case Road on a parcel they recently acquired. The trailhead starts approximately 1/2 mile north of Center Ridge. On the west side of Case, there will be a parking facility at the trailhead where a 10-foot wide aggregate trail will be installed to create a loop within the existing wooded area for a length of just over 1 mile. Construction has already started and is expected to end this November. Metro Parks had indicated that they hope to be able to connect this trail with the Sandy Ridge trails as well in the future. Bajam Environmental is continuing their corrective action work at the southwest corner of State Route 83 and Center Ridge at the former Sitco gas station. They will be on site this Friday and a few days into next week. Next Tuesday, September 9th, they will be drilling new borings along Center Ridge Road, and the eastbound traffic on Center Ridge Road will be closed and prohibited from turning right onto State Route 83. Lear Nagel will be the detour for the day. Our full depth rehabilitation project is making progress this week on Oak Street, Main Avenue, and Harris Drive. And that concludes my report.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Director of Finance.
Thank you, Council President. I'm pleased to report the audit of the city's 2024 financial statement, which included all governmental and business type activities, as well as each major fund. All aggregate funds have concluded. The independent auditor's report issued August 29th, 2025 indicated in all material aspects, the financial position as presented in the annual comprehensive financial report for the year ending December 31st, 2024 is fairly presented in all material aspects and in compliance with the accounting principles generally accepted in the United States of America. The city has received a clean audit report with no material findings. Our audit report has been submitted to the Auditor of State for final review. Once released by the state of Ohio, the report will be available for public release and available on the city's website under Finance, Financial Reports. I will keep you updated on when that report is posted. This audit process is a months-long process and requires assistance by each department and their divisions. I want to thank everyone for their assistance and patience during this process. I'd like to give a special thank you to Fabrice Dongo, who is our Assistant Director of Finance, who is highly involved in this project and devoted many of his own personal hours to it, as well as all financial department staff. I could not be prouder to work alongside such dedicated professionals. In advance of this meeting, I provided council with a memorandum outlining the appropriation amendment before you this evening. The budget amendment includes appropriations for forfeiture and drug task force operations. Also on the agenda tonight is legislation authorizing the execution of then and now certificates. On August 4th, 2025, Council adopted Ordinance 2025-116, authorizing the purchase instead of a lease of a single axle dump truck with plow. The budget for this purchase has been approved by Council, the truck has been received, and the invoice is now due. I'd like to ask Council to consider adopting this legislation tonight with the emergency clause to ensure the Department of Finance has the resources necessary to meet our financial obligations. Thank you, and that concludes my report.
Thank you also, and congratulations and job well done on the clean audit report.
Thank you.
Please note that council has received the July 2025 financial report, the June 2025 fire department report, the July 2025 police department report, as well as the July 2025 Parks and Recreation Division report. And as always, council thanks the department heads for providing those reports to council, both verbally this evening as well as in written form. Under council committee reports this evening, we have two reports from our Buildings and Lands Committee. One is for 2025-110 and the other is for 2025-115. Clerk, if you could please read those reports.
The committee reviewed and considered ordinance number 2025-110. The committee motioned to send 2025-110 back to city council for consideration with no amendments. Note, planning commission reviews ordinance number 2025-10 on Tuesday, September 9th, to provide city council with a recommendation.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Abens?
move to approve.
Second.
I believe the correct, I think we have to accept the report as opposed to approve the report. Accept is the proper
Okay, I've been advised.
verbiage.
I've been advised it's approved, but I'll accept.
Okay. So the motion was made by Abens and seconded by Swank to accept the Building and Lands Committee report. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. Okay, the motion carries. Clerk, please read the second report.
The committee reviewed and considered ordinance number 2025-115. The committee motioned to send 2025-115 back to city council for consideration with no amendments.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. Abens?
move to accept.
Second.
The motion was made by Abens and seconded by Swank to accept the Building and Lands Committee report. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. And the motion carries. We will move on to recess.
Mr. President,
Yes,
I
Mrs.
move
Awig.
to dispense with recess.
It was moved by Awig and seconded by Swank to dispense with recess this evening. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. All right, recess has been dispensed. We'll move on to first readings, and up first is ordinance 2025-121.
An ordinance amending NRCO section 618.16.1, deer hunting by longbow or crossbow.
2025-121 will be referred to the Safety Committee for further review.
Through the chair, I have a question.
Mr. Schaefer?
Will they be amending the entire thing, like the fine, or just the specific portion of litigation?
The specific portion of what? I didn't hear you, I'm sorry.
1816H has a fine of $200 for a violation of the ordinance. Will that be amended in any way, or will they have the ability to amend it in any way?
From my recollection in reading it, I don't recall seeing that in the legislation. But
I'm just saying, if it goes to committee, will they be able to discuss that as well?
sure.
Because I just think $200 is, there's a lot of old boys I know that would willingly pay that if they could get like a 12, 14-point buck.
Okay. All right, fair enough. We'll move on to 2025-122.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to advertise for bids and enter into a 12-month contract with renewal options according to law in a manner prescribed by law with the lowest and best bidder for custodial services.
Twenty 2025-123.
An ordinance amending ordinance number 2024-139 of the city of North Ridgeville, Ohio, providing appropriations for the period commencing January 1st, 2025 and ending December 31st, 2025.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. DeVries?
move to dispense with the second and third readings.
Second.
It was moved by DeVries and seconded by Awig to dispense with the second and third readings for 2025-123. Is there any discussion?
Through the chair,
Mr. Schaefer?
why?
So these additional appropriations include the city's receipt of forfeiture funds from Lorraine County, a portion of which will be used for training and supplies for the police department. So per the Director of Finance's request, in order to have, to move this along within, thumbs up, okay. Are there any other questions or comments?
No, I just say, Mr. President, that we're receiving the money, we're paying it back to the Drug Task Force, we're paying it back to the Lorraine County Prosecutor's Office. It's money coming in.
Through the chair, as indicated in the memo I provided in advance of this meeting, I indicated that a portion of the forfeiture belongs back to the Lorraine County prosecutor, which is due upon receipt. So that is why we're asking for the emergency clause as well.
Thank you for the additional clarification. Are there any additional questions or comments? So again, the motion was made by DeVries and seconded by Awig to dispense with the second and third readings for 2025-123. All in favor, say yes.
Yes.
Yes. All opposed, say no.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. DeVries.
move to adopt.
Second?
Mr. President, move to add the emergency clause for the reasons stated by the Director of Finance.
Second?
It was moved by DeVries and seconded by Awig to add the emergency clause to 2025-123 for the reasons stated by the Director of Finance. On the emergency clause, all in favor say yes.
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 All opposed say no. It was moved by DeVries and seconded by Awig to adopt 2025-123 with the emergency clause in place. Are there any comments or questions at this time? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Swink,
Yes.
Schaefer,
Yes.
Abens,
Yes.
Awig,
Yes.
DeVries,
Yes.
Jacobs.
Yes.
Motion carries.
2025-124.
A resolution authorizing the execution of then and now certificates by the city fiscal officer and the payment of amounts due to various purchase orders.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. DeVries.
move to dispense the second and third readings.
Second?
It was moved by DeVries and seconded by Awig to dispense with the second and third readings for 2025-124. Is there any discussion?
Mr. President, just a reminder, this is for the Director of Finance, who just talked about the purchase of the international dump truck with plow, which we did discuss in appropriations.
Thank you, Mr. DeVries. Any additional comments? Hearing none, all in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no.
Mr. President,
Yes, Mr. DeVries.
move to adopt.
Second?
Mr. President, move to add the emergency clause so that we can go ahead and get the truck invoice paid. The truck has been received.
Second?
It was moved by DeVries and seconded by Awig to add the emergency clause to 2025-124 for the reasons just stated by Mr. DeVries. On the emergency clause alone, all in favor say yes.
Yes.
All opposed say no. It was moved by DeVries and seconded by Awig to adopt 2025-124 with the emergency clause in place. Are there any comments or questions? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Swink,
Yes.
Schaefer,
Yes.
Abens,
Yes.
Awig,
Yes.
DeVries,
Yes.
Jacobs.
Yes.
Motion carries and 2025-124 has been adopted.
2025-125.
An ordinance amending ordinance number 2024-91, which established a water meter service charge.
And although it's not on the slides, it was added to tonight's agenda, ordinance 2025-126.
An ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of North Ridgeville to enter into a contract addendum according to law in a manner prescribed by law with McBride Dale Clarion for completion of the zoning code update project.
That'll do it for first readings, and there are no second readings or third readings
Through
on
the chair.
tonight's agenda. Mr. Schaefer?
I'd just like to give a shout out to the people that came to visit us or me at the Lorraine County Fair. We were sitting in the Republican booth on Saturday. It was North Ridgeville Day, so they gave me a lot of good positive feedback. I'd also like to express our gratitude to Pastor Kevin, who ran the Harvest Palooza Festival. He got about at least 400 people there. It was just an incredible activity.
Thank you, Mr.
And I'd just
Schaefer.
like to solicit a clarification about the tax on the ballot this fall.
Go ahead.
This is the tax that does not have a credit, is that correct?
That's not correct. There will be a tax credit offered.
Okay. I've had several people ask about that.
Okay. Mr. Mayor, do you have anything you'd like to add?
We had an ordinance before council that talked about the credit. You should have seen it a couple of weeks ago or a couple of meetings ago. And we postponed that ordinance until after the November election results are certified.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
So what are we voting on in November? But there's no credit on that one, right? Oh,
What was the question?
the question is, the one we're voting on in November, does that have a credit?
I just said that there was. It's part of, it's the ordinance that gets considered after the election.
After the election?
Correct.
So we're not voting on it during the election?
Correct. You don't vote on the credit. You vote on the tax, and the credit is a legislative act. That's the way it is now. There's an ordinance that gives the credit currently.
Okay.
As for upcoming meeting announcements, there is a committee of the whole meeting scheduled for Wednesday, September 10th, 2025 at 7 p.m. here in council chambers to discuss ordinance 2025-104 and also tax increment financing. And then the next regular city council meeting will be held on Monday, September 15th, 2025 at 7 p.m. in council chambers. Do any members of council have any final comments or questions?
Yes, Mr. President, just a shout out to April Wilkerson and her staff. I've sat with auditors for countless hours being a banker, and I know it's tough. I know since I've been here and been part of finance in the previous regime, it's gotten so much easier. You've done a fantastic job keeping us organized, keeping us on pace, and your reporting is very, very clear and understandable. So thank you. Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. DeVries.
Through the president,
Mr. Abens?
I would like to second that, please.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. With that, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.